Like many of you, I am an average moviegoer. I love movies. They are great and dandy, and they sometimes get you in the feels. Not often, but when they do, they make you cry. Don't even get me started on the movie up. Carl, my boy. Anyways, but when movies don't do the trick for me, you know what I turn to? Musicals. Musicals have been around since the dawn of time. Since I was born. It's not that long of a time. But they've been around since the 1900s or something. Maybe 1800s if people sang back then. Anyways, musicals have forged society. And what we know. Sometimes you could be singing in the rain, having a good morning, good morning. Or we could be like a young Christian Bale and let us seize the day. All these musicals are fine and dandy, but none of them hit me in my emotions. None of them give me a sense of greatness. When I think of a musical, I need something epic. Luckily today, I have just the thing. If you are also searching for something that is epic, may I introduce to you Epic the Musical. That's pretty cool, right? Anyways, Epic the Musical is a concept album, concept musical, made by this guy named Jorge. I forgot the rest of his name because I haven't been listening to it for that long. But I have been entranced by it and everything that is in it. So today I want to talk about that. Today I will go through each and every single saga in it, and I'll be pointing out my favorite songs and explaining the plot of the story. Don't worry, this isn't going to be like my last video where I don't really give the plot, because I actually understand this one this time. Anyways, without further ado, let's start. Full speed ahead. Within Troy's saga, we follow Odysseus and his 600 men going to war with the Trojans. This is where they bring in the Trojan horse storyline that we all are very familiar with in history or something like that. You know, you can drive the Trojan horse in Goat Simulator 3. You know what I'm talking about. Point is, there's a whole song about it where they fight the war, and then the gods command Odysseus, our boy, to go ahead and kill this child. The reason why is because this child is going to grow up to be some sort of Avenger, and he's going to cause a lot of deaths. Because apparently an old guy with a lot of rage equals an Avenger. Just ask Thor, he's pretty powerful. He drops this infant that he was told to kill by the gods. Just a man. He drops him just like that. Anyways, then that goes into my favorite song. Basically, that one is, I'm pretty sure, they sail across the ocean trying to get home. Until eventually they reach an island. That is where we get to hear the song. This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. So good. But then after that song, Athena, goddess of wisdom. Have you forgotten the lessons I taught you? Athena! Have you comes to our boy Odysseus and is like, hey, what are you doing? I see you changing from how I've designed you. Then, have you forgotten your purpose? Let me remind you. I had a challenge, a test of skill, a magic bar only the best could kill. Anyways, then they find this island.
Future me here, they actually found the island because the lotus eaters, those parasitic brain things in the animals' heads, told them where to go for food, and it was this island.
And within this cave, they find a bunch of sheep. It's just a bunch of sheep. And the men are like,
enough sheep here to feed the entire fleet.
so then, what the crew do is then they try to slaughter one of the sheep. And then that brings us into our next one. The Cyclops Saga. At least I'm pretty sure that's what the name of it is. And then the Cyclops Saga, we get to see them try to bargain with the Cyclops at first, and the Cyclops is like, And then, what happens is while they're bargaining, Odysseus offers the Cyclops wine. The finest wine that, Odysseus and his crew have.
One sip and you'll understand the power that's in your hands. A wine so fresh, you'd never want to eat human flesh again. That we shall be on our way. No bloodshed in here today. A trade you see, a gift from you and a gift from me.
And then the Cyclops goes like,
For your gift I've won to reply.
I'm so glad we see eye to eye.
Yes, you shall be the final man to die.
so then the Cyclops starts killing dudes. So then,
He's got a clue! Captain! Captain!
and then
600 lives I'll take, 600 lives I'll break. And when I kill you, then my pain is over. You're dying here and now. Escape is not allowed. You won't live through this day now.
they wound him.
Future me again. Apparently, I actually jumped ahead in my explanation last time. So what actually happened was the Cyclops fell due to the lotus in his wine. And then after the lotus was in his wine, that's how, he fell. And then that's when they start to pick up his giant club, turn it into a spear, and then they stab him.
But they don't kill him. This then results in Athena coming to visit Odysseus and going like,
Have you forgotten the lessons I taught you? He's still a threat until he's dead. Finish
and
it.
Odysseus is like, no, I will never kill him. And then, just like that, Athena says, peace.
And just like that, once again, he skipped ahead in his explanation. So here's what actually happened. You see, after that, then Athena, disappears for a moment. Then he tells the Cyclops that it was him and tells him his actual name.
Odysseus!
And then that's when we get the musical number, Goodbye, something like that, with Athena.
You were reckless, sentimental at best. That's not a teaching of mine. You've grown soft, your dead friends can attest.
Hey!
Put your emotions aside. You're a warrior, meant to lead the rest. I don't know where I went wrong, but I warned ya, and you failed the test. So now I'm gone. This way, you'll know what your place is. This way, you can't cross the line. This way, when all is over, you'll keep yours and I'll keep mine.
And then she leaves him. Let's talk about the next saga, the Ocean Saga. Oh crap, freaking thing. So, what happens in the Ocean Saga? Let's say this. In the very beginning of it, they say,
Brace for a storm! The likes of which we've never seen before. Brace for a
alright. So, then what else happens within this? One is, they brace for a storm and their way home is blocked. So then they see an island in the sky. And Odysseus goes like, oh yeah, I know what this is. This must be
home of the wind god.
We don't know for sure.
How many floating islands have you seen before? This is the home of the wind god.
And what's your plan?
I'm gonna climb to the top and ask him for a hand. You could be
It leads into one of my favorite songs, Luck Runs Out. Absolutely fantastic song. Love that one. And then, what else happens? And then, so, I don't know the words.
Yes, but how much longer till your luck runs out? How much longer till the show goes south? How much longer till we all fall down? You rely on wind and people die on it. Whoa.
Odysseus gets his men to line him up with the island, and then he goes to it. You know, he gets to the floating island in the sky. And then there he meets the wind god, and the wind god's like, keep
Your friends close and your enemies closer. Never really know who you can trust. If they wanna get the bag open, you gotta say no, sir. Sometimes feeling is a must.
foreshadowing. What happens in the island sky is essentially he asks the wind god, hey, we need to get home. Can you help us out? The wind god gives him this bag, and the bag contains the wind that would normally be with the storm. It can change the storm inside that bag. Oh crap, guys, the logos. So the storm is in this bag. Then with the bag, he comes back and then tells it, they're like, open the bag. And he's like, no.
No, 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 indeed, because he forgot this.
Captain, what's happening? What's trapped in that bag? Something dangerous, friends, we mustn't lag.
It's treasure.
What?
Bye-bye.
Open the bag!
Let's see what you got.
No, do not! Everybody listen closely. See how this bag is closed? That's how it's supposed to be. This bag has the storm inside. We cannot let the treasure rumor fly.
We'll try.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Never really know who you can trust.
Now they wanna get the bag open so they can have closure.
Sometimes seeking is a must.
Cause the end always justifies the means.
Everything's changed since polity, so
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
never really know who you can trust.
For 9 days I've stayed wide awake, trying to make it home with no storm or tidal wave. I remain unopposed, the bag is still closed, and I'm getting closer to you. I can't wait to make some new memories. Time for me to be the father I never was.
Just keep your eyes open.
Why are my eyes and my heart and my soul so heavy?
Just keep your eyes open.
I keep on trying to embrace you both. Why won't you let me?
Just keep your eyes open.
So much has changed, but I'm the same. Yes, I'm the same.
Just keep your eyes open.
Keep your eyes open.
He hears a voice. There's a thing that's saying, Odysseus, wake up.
Wake
And Odysseus
up.
wakes
Odysseus,
up and
they're
sees the
opening the
bag.
bag.
It's
Wake
no.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Never really know who you can trust.
Since the storm was unleashed, guess whose storm it was? Guess whose? None other than God of the Sea, Poseidon himself. Don't clap for him. Don't clap, because you know what happens? In ruthlessness? Holy crap, you ain't even ready for what I'm about to tell you. And what happens in ruthlessness? In ruthlessness? Oh, that crew straight up dies. Poseidon comes and then he's like,
This is mercy upon us.
so then he goes and starts killing all of Odysseus' crew until eventually Odysseus is like, oh yeah, well I got a bag and I'm gonna open it even more. And all the storm starts gushing out and then Poseidon's like, ah! And then, bam, into the next saga, the Circe Saga. Oof. What to say about the Circe Saga? Alright, so here's what happens in the Circe Saga. So Odysseus and the crew finally get to this island, right? You know, they start chilling, and then for some reason Eurylochus, I think that's how you say his name, he's like that one guy who, yeah, it doesn't matter. Eurylochus is like,
Captain, I have something that I must confess. Something that I must get off my chest. Until it is said, I cannot rest.
and then Odysseus is all like, we need to make sure this island is safe. You go make sure it's safe for the rest of the crew. So then Eurylochus returns, and he's like, Captain, something bad has happened. And then he starts to describe this palace.
Inside we heard a voice. It seemed to show no malice. To greet it was our choice, but nothing could prepare us for the power that awaited inside.
What did this palace hide?
Sir, since we left home, we faced a variety of foes from a wide range of places. Gods, monsters, you know the roster. Hostile creatures that we could resist. But this was a hell of a twist, cause we are weak to a power like this.
What was it?
A woman.
What?
Where all these
She had
men
us in just 2
were,
words.
lured into
Damn.
by this girl
Welcome to the best
with a
part
very
of your
powerful
life.
voice.
Go ahead and rest wherever you like. I've got you. Don't worry, Sassy's got you now.
Only I stayed outside, but the rest went in.
Take a seat.
And she's like, yes, eat the food, but then
Something to eat. I bet you're tired from the years spent on your feet. I've got you. Don't worry, Sassy's got you now.
when they eat the food, I guess they turn into.
For inside the meal,
Think of your past.
she had cast a spell.
And your mistakes.
They began to squeal
They'll be the
and
last
grow snouts and tails.
mistakes you'll make.
She changed them.
They turned into pigs. You know, like those pigs that go like, you know, like rolling around in the mud. You know, I'd like to pet a pig. Maybe they had tasty bacon. So, you know, Odysseus learns of this, gives a speech, but then he's not really able to defeat Circe. And then oh man, I think I may have just, okay, here we go. Whew, bleep that out. Anyways, then Hermes appears in my favorite song of this saga.
Like a taste of the power, wouldn't you like to use more than words? Deep in the night, the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt or you can beat her. Wouldn't you like to have some other magic? Wouldn't you like your outcome preferred? Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conquer her. She can turn into
Hermes is like, I can help you
end up on her face.
with divine intervention. You can defeat Circe
On your 100th date. She
with the help of the god and messengers. Ah! You know his laugh. Play the laugh for me. Ugh, haunting. Anyways, so after this, then Odysseus goes in there, and he's like, Circe, what the heck, dude? And then he was like, I heard you did something to my men. And then Circe's like, oh, what did I do? He's like, you turned them into pigs. And Circe's like, oh. Anyway, so then
I don't mean to tip your scale, but you will fail at placing any spells on me. I just ate a flower, one that claims your power, so you better cower now and flee.
You must be a liar, mortals can't acquire money without dire consequence.
Then I must be a god like you, cause I got this root from the ground with my bare hands.
Hermes gave it to you, didn't he?
Okay, fine, yes. But regardless, you and I are now evenly matched. Our fates are intertwined, they're attached. I've got people to protect, friends I can't neglect. So now there is no turning back. You've made your one wrong move, now you're done for. I will be the one to prove that you're done for. Not even a spell saves you, cause you're done for. Oh, you better run, or soon you will be done for. Lost.
My nymphs are like my daughters, I protect them at all costs. The last time we let strangers live, we faced a heavy loss. You've given me no reason to be
The next following song in this saga, that's when Cersei tries to persuade him with lust.
I follow.
There are other ways of persuasion. There are other modes of control. There are other means of deceit. There are other roads to the soul. There are other actions of passion. You have so much left to learn.
But this man is married, we're talking about, okay? He's a married man. He would never weep Penelope. So, then he would never cheat on her. So then he doesn't give in to the lust. He's like, no, I will not give in. 10 out of 10, man, he is. Odysseus, perfect man. More perfect than Pedro Pascal. After that, then Cersei lets him go, lets the rest of his crew go. And then, if you are true fans of the musical, you would know what saga is next. That's right, it is